What's good? I haven't made a YouTube video in so long. That's not because I haven't wanted to. I've been wanting to. I'm turning a new leaf. I'm wanting to turn a new leaf, and that's gonna come with commitment from myself. But the marketing Victor, I'm gonna kind of leave him in the past right now. The cinematographer, the video Victor, on the back burner. You start this content thing because you love to create content, and then you kind of silo yourself because, well, you have to make money and monetize, and then you start becoming somebody or making stuff that's not really you. You do what I'm saying? Love everything that I do and that I'm good at, which is marketing, which is advertising, which is content creation, which is video, which is photo. But also I know that it's not me. That's not who I solely am. And that's something that I've had to realize throughout every box and title that I have. I'm not solely a father. I'm not solely a husband. I'm not solely a brother, a son, an artist, advertiser, a marketer, a content creator, a cinematographer, a director. I keep on going. I'm not solely those things. I'm all of those things. And I don't have to put my identity in one singular thing. I think I used to go into the mindset that I have to grow, I have to do these things, I have to get brand deals in order to make money, but I have a job that takes care of everything, so I don't have to be in that survival mindset anymore where I have to make money, you know? And I think that's really big for me, at least, because it's like I can chill a little bit. Even though my 9 to 5, it's in advertising and marketing at a pretty good sized agency. Although I am extremely busy with that, it's still a sense of peace in my mind that there's a paycheck coming and I don't have to hustle. One thing that I've been doing is trying to figure out what do I enjoy again. Y'all don't know, but I started my creative journey in drawing. I love to draw. Like, drawing has been my #1 thing for the longest time. I put it in the back seat because I started getting interested in cameras and video and editing and graphic design and stuff like that. But I wanted to rekindle that flame of loving to draw and express myself that way. So I have been doing that. I haven't done it all the time, but I made a time-lapse video I put on Instagram of this right here. I wouldn't say this is like an art piece or anything, but it's a sketch that I really like. I never know what I'm gonna draw before I start drawing. For this one, I was really just listening to music and seeing what comes to my mind. And I like where it went. I haven't done anything else besides work on my business and create content for my business and business in so long. And it's just kind of refreshing to not have to think about making money. I am struggling a little bit with like how to balance relationships, but we'll get there. My kid is still young and she requires a lot of attention. A lot of moments of my brain is focused on her. But I do want to start getting out again and, you know, maybe going to run clubs, meeting people for coffee again. So the word of the day is community. So what I really want to talk about today, our whole life has been centered around money and capitalism and buying things and participating, and it's tearing us away from community and the corner stores that we used to go to and the neighbors we used to say hi to and talk to and go over their houses and the very tight communities. I know that when I went over to my grandparents, everybody was outside for Halloween. And again, this is also because of technology. But I don't think all these things are by accident. I think that the further we get into capitalism, having a society that's ran by making money, the more that we are torn away from these third spaces and creating spaces for ourselves and having a community. And this is almost me getting back into marketing speak, but that's why you see the rise of these run clubs and supper clubs and, you know what I'm saying, like these community-oriented events, because we do feel that tension of not being able to be around our people and those third spaces that we used to have in our communities. It's these things that we used to do that we don't anymore, and that's really just because I think we're participating a little bit more in capitalism. And everything you do, you can literally tie it back. You sit in front of Netflix and you put on a show. Those shows are made for you to sit down and binge watch them. You go to a movie theater and you watch a movie. That movie is made to fill up the pockets and get its investment back. It's made for profits. You sit down and you scroll on Instagram. The more you scroll on Instagram, the more you're stuck on the Meta platform. Meta makes more money the more you scroll because there is ads. So they're incentivized to get you hooked. and to get you addicted to scrolling, right? All these things are tearing us away from communities. Does that make sense? They're not random. This is engineered stuff here. Like there are literal, I've worked in both, at a tech firm, at agencies, at what, where we are incentivized to hook people. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but it is a thought that I have and that I would like to bring to the front. Like it's just a conversation we need to have. And I think that just means we need to work harder to form a community, to figure out like, okay, hey, maybe we should get offline a little bit. We all remember when the internet had an end? Yeah, maybe we should have an end to our internet time or watching TV or whatever. This is just a conversation. I really don't know where I'm going with this. It's just free flow thoughts and stuff I wanted to talk about. I don't know if capitalism is bad. I'm living in the same timeline as you are, in the same country you are. I would assume that it's fine, but it's only fine if we are able to have control of our lives a little bit more. One of the worst things that can happen is not being able to afford anything while you're working, and that you end up in a literal rat race, even though you're just doing what we were essentially raised to do, which is just work. But if the prices keep going up and you're still working and your wages aren't going up, you are in a literal rat race. It used to be like you could just have a job and you can have your life outside of the job. You just won't have a life outside of the job. You know what I mean? You're in the race or trying to live life. You'll never be able to live it if the wages stay the same. And I think this is just where my head has been for the past couple days. And, you know, I don't know. I have different thoughts about it, but let's get back to my art. Look at that. I think the thing that I really love with oil pastels is that you can be as smooth as this. As expressive as that. Maybe a mix of both. It's been a medium where I'm happy with it. You know, I'm excited to see what all I can do with it. How can I explore it further? I've always struggled with finishing a piece or even calling something a piece where I tried. And that's more of just being self-conscious about art. I do share everything I do just because I don't hold it precious. I don't know how to get past that, to be honest, but I don't know what it means to make a piece of art. And I guess it's the intentionality behind it, but when I draw, I'm brain off and I just do stuff, you know what I mean? So if you have any tips for that, leave them below. Appreciate you for watching. Hopefully y'all stay tuned for other videos that's maybe a little bit more exciting than this. Again, I'm just sitting in my office yapping while I have like 30 minutes to just talk. Let me know your thoughts on the conversation we had today. I'll see you in the next one.